Greetings. Have you ever noticed that your earth shaped like a womb? Well, the good news is that there's no coincidence in this world, and that is not by coincidence. No, the womb is a place, or the place of conception. That is how all of us came into this world. We were kept in a womb, in a basket, surrounded by water. Most of the body is water. And we had to take an exodus to have this human experience, to cross over into this world whereby the body is a servant to the mind. And that is why you have to understand the connection between the body and the mind, between the visible and the invisible. You see, when you understand that everything that is within is also without, and as above, so below, which is actually the law of correspondence. As above, so below. As it is within, so is it without. Okay, so just as the womb is the place of conception in the physical realm, so too in the psychological realm, your air is the place of conception. That's the womb. And that is why you're told that if you're going to ever operate in faith, it would take you hearing. And you would have to hear having an open mind. And when you hear, it must resonate with you. And once it resonates with you, and you understand it, and you put it to work, you must get result. If you do not get result, then you're fooling yourself. You're being delusional. So, in short, whatever you conceive by hearing, whatever you believe by hearing, what you allow your ears to hear, and you believe, and you conceive, that is definitely what you will bring forth. And so my brothers and my sisters, they make sure from a very young age, they get you to hear certain things that will keep you in a religious and superstitious mentality. That will always point you to look outwardly instead of looking inwardly. That is why they make sure they interpret the Bible and many of the other religious texts. They interpret to you from a literal and historical standpoint. Never from a psychological standpoint. Never from a metaphysical and esoteric standpoint. No, that was kept for the few. But I'm here to challenge you to see and prove for yourself how the mind works and how it's a womb and we become what we think about most of the time. The things we hear because we speak to ourselves. We all engage in self-talk. And when no one else can hear you, there's a part of you that will hear you that is connected to the air. And it will bring forth. You see, when everyone in this world realize that they have a womb, they wouldn't just see a woman and the physical realm with a womb. They will understand that the word man is a woman. And so man also have a womb, which is the psychological womb. And then there's a spiritual womb also that very few will ever experience. That's why I wrote the book called The Secret Vagina, Mystery of the Virgin Birth. The Secret Portal. That's another womb. That womb is right here. Your crown chakra right here. Crown of your head. This is where you will discover the true resurrection and the true virgin birth to be one event. That's how you would dispel all the lies that was told to you, because you know based on experience. Because when your pineal gland do activate and you ascend from the base of your spine and you bounce your crown chakra and you become invisible and experience the invisible, you'll understand how everything is given birth. Everything has a womb. And more than one wombs. Okay, you have to realize that you're physical, you're psychological, mental, right? And you're spiritual. And what they do, they keep you on the lowest level, which is just the physical level. The first level is supposed to be the spiritual level, because that's where you originate from. That's where you originated from. And so my brother, my sister, when you understand energy, vibration, and thought, when you understand energy, vibration, and frequency, and you understand thought frequency, you understand thoughts, their vibration and frequency, then you will understand more clearly the operation of the cell phone, the radio, the television, and all the other technologies they're using in the world. Even right now, they're using all kind of technology to fight war. Okay? Then you will realize that in you is a power. And it's how you use that power. So you can use the power to create an atomic bomb. And you can use the power to help to uplift all of humanity. You can use the power to feed and clothe the rest of humanity. But as you can see, because of men's ego and their greed, you see they're using the power to destroy each other. So my brothers and sisters, when you realize that the air is a womb and the outside, you realize that it is connected to the psychological world. Okay? And you will realize that a word is a thought expressed. You see, when you understand that a word is a thought expressed, then you will know that every book that has been written on this planet, that it was first a thought, it was first an idea, it was first imagined. And you will start to protect your womb from preachers and politicians and false educators who just want to teach you what to think but never want to teach you how to think. Those who do not want to teach you that you are the Lord and Master of your destiny, because it is your own thoughts that's creating your reality and creating your personality. Those who do not want to point you to look inwardly, they just want to keep you to look outwardly and get trapped in idolatry that will keep you limited and stagnated, and it will keep you holding to false identity. So my brothers and my sisters, your hair is a womb. It looks like a womb. And it is a womb. And it operates like a womb. And based on what you're going to bring forth would mean what you would do with the knowledge that I'm sharing with you. How many of you are finding time to calm your mind down through meditation? How many of you are finding time to do affirmation? How many of you are finding time just before bed, 10 minutes, 15 minutes before bed, to affirm your life, whichever you want it to be, and do it repetitively? How many of you are willing to take the knowledge and do scripting and the many other things, okay, that we are teaching you to do, to prove for yourself that you can create your world whichever way you want it to be, to prove that the creative and imaginative power is within you, to prove that they who keep you on one level, which is just the physical level, they are keeping you on the level of the animals, whereby you just live by the five senses. That's why they interpret the Bible to you as literal and as secular history, to keep you in an animal form of thinking and mentality. Okay? You're operating at the lowest level. But when you come up at a higher level, is when you start to learn to think for yourself. And to do that, you have to be willing to unlearn, relearn, and reprogram your subconscious mind. And know that your hair is a womb. And you have to be careful to who you listen to. what you've been listening to. So many people listen to the news, they listen to all of the propaganda, they listen to preachers that bring doubt and fear and guilt and shame and condemnation upon them. And they fail to realize that they are casting spells, because words are spells. And they do not know how to cast spells the right way, because they have no concept of energy, vibration, and frequency. So my brothers and my sisters, guard your womb, guard your ears. Okay? That is my encouragement to you. Okay? So I can go on and on, but I think I'm going to come to a close because I've gotten the main message I want to get across to you concerning accepting your physical level, your psychological level, and your spiritual level of existence. Okay? And learn to understand the Bible on all three levels also. Okay? So with that being said, my brother and my sister, I want to thank you very much for listening to me. I want to say to you, if this is actually the very first time that you're listening to me, what I'm saying, if it really makes sense to you and it really resonates with you and you haven't subscribed already, I'm definitely encouraging you to subscribe, to like, to comment, and to share this video. Also, if you'd like to follow me on Instagram, I'd like to follow me on TikTok, you can definitely follow me at Black Mad Guru. And I will definitely encourage you to get my latest book, which is called The Secret Vagina Mystery of the Virgin Birth, which I think I mentioned earlier. Okay, also, I would encourage you to get Spiritual Recipe for Better Living, plus my many other books like Your Melodies, Your Fortune, and Meditate to Eradicate Poverty, How to Open the Floodgates of Abundance, How to Turn Water into Wine, and not forgetting the 66 Books of Magic, the Overcomer's Bible, the I Am Bible, where Jesus has been omitted, and there's a blank space for you to write your name, which is I Am. Okay, so I'll definitely encourage you to check out all of the links that are down below. And if you're not a part of my Patreon community, but you would like to become a part of my Patreon community, I just want to notify you of my Inner Sun Science and Technology course for people who are donating $20 or more. So you can get the Inner Sun Science and Technology to create your reality consciously. And along with that is a bonus course and self-concept. So my overall encouragement to you is to make sure that you check out all of the links that are down below and let your intuition lead you and guide you into what to do. So that being said, my brothers and my sisters, I just want to say peace, love you all, out.